Hey guys, this is just a um, very random video I felt like doing for you guys. I haven't gone live in a long time, so excuse me if I'm a little bit awkward or anything. This angle is also not the greatest, but it's what I got right now. I wanted to make this video just to get ready for today and to just talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, and I'm sure you guys have wondered how things have gone since I announced my pregnancy and everything. I'm actually going to go ahead and tweet out and Snapchat and all that stuff to let you guys know that I'm live. So let's see how that goes. It's purely because of I'm trying to tweet this out and stuff. So hey guys, I'm doing a quick get ready with me live thing, just kind of updating things. So go ahead, and if you want to be a part of that, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/closefriends, CLOTHESFRIENDS, or search Abby Sears, which is my maiden name, on here, and come check out the live stream while it's happening. So if you are a subscriber of mine and you want to just know what's going on, come check out the live stream. Hello everyone. Oh, I have 9 people in here already. Hi guys. I am so happy to see y'all. I wanted to make this video really quickly just to get ready and do my makeup and things, and just kind of talk to y'all. I haven't talked to y'all since I made that video months ago when I first announced my pregnancy. Hello, Laura. So that's why I want to make this. Hopefully, let me turn this Wi-Fi off here, so I can just upload this, and hopefully the connection will get better. Y'all, I have like the worst internet where I live. Okay. So hopefully the connection will get better here in a moment, but we can kind of continue. Okay. Alright, so the connection seems to fix itself. That's good. Yeah, so just going and getting ready today. Nothing too fancy. I have some friends coming over. Hello, everyone. My daughter is sitting right next to me. Yes, I know I said I wasn't going to tell y'all what our child was, but it's fine. We had a daughter, and her name is Lorelei, and she's asleep right here. She will be 6 weeks old on Monday, and it has been the best thing of my entire life. I absolutely love being a mom. It is the hardest thing I've ever done. I get 4 hours of sleep pretty much every night right now, because she's in that stage where she just wants to be held all the time. And thank you. But she's in that stage where she just wants to basically be with me because, you know, I'm her mom. So, I mean, that's to be expected. But I love being a mom. It's the best thing I've ever done, hands down. Like, I didn't really care about being pregnant that much. I mean, honestly, toward the end of my pregnancy, I couldn't wait for it to be over. Thank you. And if you guys want me to do a labor and delivery story video, let me know, and I can do one quickly. It's not going to be the greatest quality, but, you know, video-wise. But if you still want to hear my labor and delivery story, let me know, or I can tell you guys during this video if you want. So if you want me to make a separate video about my labor and delivery story, press 1. And if you want me to tell you right now my labor and delivery story, press 2. Just so I know. If anyone wants to comment that. Just so I know and I don't end up telling people who don't want to know. So, 1, if you want a separate video about my labor and delivery story. 2, if you want to hear it now. Because I'm more than willing to tell you. Honestly. Willing to share. Because I know that, you know, some people are curious about that stuff, so. Anyway. I've already put on moisturizer and things, too. 1, 2. So it's about half and half right now. So let's just go a little bit along the live stream. And okay, so I think I'm going to make a separate video on it. I seem to have more 1s than 2s. I'll make that right after this. Okay, so 1. Okay, I'll make a separate video about it then. Alright, so what I have already primed my face and everything, I put on this Context Vitamin C All Day Eye Cream. I got this in an Ipsy bag or Sephora Play, one of the two. I have the Caudalie Glow Activating Anti-Wrinkle Serum. I mean, I'm going to be 25 this month, so really can't slack on skincare. And I'm also have the Belief, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm on as well. Because my skin has been extremely dry. Because the weather has been so weird here in Georgia. I mean, we had really kind of cold weather a couple of days ago, and now it's like the high is in the 70s again. So I don't understand. That's Georgia for you. I also have the Milk Makeup Blur Stick on just this part of my face where I have bigger pores. This is just a sample size, and I mean, come on. Milk Makeup gives you the tiniest freaking amount because they're expensive, but let's continue on with that. So, yes, I have really enjoyed Parenthood. It has been a lot different in some ways than I expected, but what I expected in other ways, if that makes sense. I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape right now. This is the shade Fair Neutral. But yeah, so she was 9 pounds, 12 ounces at birth, big baby. So there is that. If you're wondering why I look over here, I have a mirror. So looking at that. What else is everyone? Yes, I will check out your channel when I get a chance. Yes, definitely ASMR source. I definitely see your comment. If you want to tweet me if you have Twitter, or leave just a comment at the after this video goes on to my channel just to remind me, that would be great. That way I don't forget. And I'm just taking a Real Techniques sponge. This is just dampened with some water. My husband is, what primer do I use? It depends. Because I have the serum and stuff on, I'm not going to go in with any other primer. I just use the Milk Makeup pore thing where I have bigger pores. But if I was going to go ahead and actually put on a primer, I would probably use either the Temp2 primer, which I really like this stuff. It's like this really weird, smooth and matte liquid stuff because I do have an oily T-zone. Or I would go in with like the Professional or something. I don't usually put primer all over my face just because I don't really need it. I just mostly focus pore minimizing and mattifying in my T-zone and minimizing my pores in general. And especially in my cheek area, that's where I have the most obvious pores. Don't really have much issue on my nose or anything like that, but my nose is shiny. So a lot of times I'll put a pore minimizer on it because they have mattifying properties, and that usually takes care of the shine in that area for me. So, besides, you know, having a baby, I have just been spending a lot of time working because I have a separate job outside of YouTube, as you guys know. It was my photography for a while, but right now it's a different, it's kind of more like a IT position type of situation. I work at the same company that my husband does. It works well for us. It's good money, you know, so, and with a baby, you know, it's very important. So, life has been a little bit a lot different, actually, now that we have a kid. It's weird to be like a party of three, if that makes sense. You know, my husband and I, while, you know, obviously we wanted to be parents, that's why we decided to have a child, we were so used to being just us for the last, you know, 9 years of our relationship, that it's weird to have a third person that is completely dependent on us. It's the best thing, obviously, but it's obviously been a change, and I would not go back at all. It feels like, even though she's only 6 weeks old, hi Annie, even though she is only 6 weeks old, it feels like I don't know what life was without her, if that makes sense. Like, I can't remember what my husband and I used to talk about, you know, that wasn't her. I can't remember what we used to do, like what we deemed important before we had a baby, just because your whole existence is taken up by them. And it's just an incredible, incredible thing. And I can't believe how lucky I am to be able to have a child and be able to just be a mother, you know. There's so many women who don't have that option, that I feel very, very blessed to have that option. Well, that's good. Congratulations on your baby boy, by the way. I know that it does get easier. Though, I mean, I'm loving the newborn stage, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people say that they don't like it because they're a lot, you know, fussier and things. But I absolutely love it. And I'm actually getting sad that she, like, is getting older, if that makes... It sounds silly when you say it like that, because obviously you want your kid to get older. But she's so dang cute right now and little, and I just don't want that to go away. She's actually in some 3-month clothing, even though she's only 6 weeks old, because of how big she was when she was born. She never fit in size 0. It's a newborn diaper. She's immediately in size 1, and she's actually almost into size 2. Because at her month checkup, she was 11 pounds 9 ounces. So, I mean, she's a big kid. And she never fit in any Gerber newborn stuff because they only go 5 to 8 pounds. She does fit into some Carter's newborn onesies and things. Thank you again. Because they're just big. Carter's runs pretty big. But like pants and stuff, she's totally in 3 months because she is pretty... Yeah, Gerber sizing is a joke. It really is. It's so tiny. Like, we got those newborn onesies, and I was just like, this looks like it could fit a doll. You know, so I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation mixed in with the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Light. I was going to go in with my sample of Makeup Forever HD foundation, but it kind of looks a little dark, but who knows, I might mix some of that in too. But yes, Gerber sizing is a complete joke. Like, don't even, unless you have like a 6-pound baby, no regular sized child is going to fit into Gerber clothing. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they make the clothing so tiny. So she's never been in that. No, so she's just in size 1 diapers. And Carter's size, Carter's 3 months. Some onesies are so big on her. Like, any Carter dress is huge on her. So she doesn't, you know, fit in that. Those are too big for her still. But, yeah. She's currently in a pair of overalls, and it's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, every new outfit I put her in, I'm like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then I put her in another thing, and I'm like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I just can't help it. I love her so much. You know, and it's weird, too. You never think you could, like, love a person as much as you do when you have a kid. Like, I love her with every freaking fiber of my being. Because she's just innocent. Okay, Moonlight ASMR, when this goes on my channel, if you leave a comment to remind me to do that, I will happily do that when I have a chance to. Keep in mind, if you haven't been on the stream or you hadn't seen my last video, I did just have a baby. So if I don't get to it for a while, it's not anything against you. It's just I have a 6-week-old, you know. So I don't really have a lot of time for that stuff. I have some friends coming over today to meet her. Well, one of my friends have already met her, but one is from out of town and wants to meet her, so I'm excited about that. One thing I will say is very different for me, with having a kid, is my husband and I used to go to movies every single Friday. Like, that was our thing. We took the day off of work, well, we had the day off of work because my husband worked on weekends, and I just didn't work Fridays with him. So we would go see movies. So we always knew the new movies. And it's really, really strange to not be able to do that right now. Because we were just so used to doing that for so long, and to just stop doing it is weird. So I did end up mixing in some of that Makeup Forever foundation. I'm assuming, I've never bought any Makeup Forever. I'm assuming the Y stands for being yellow tones. But I've never... Chubby, it's fine. Chubby, it's fine.
Okay, Chub.
I've never bought any Makeup Forever foundations. So, this is the first time I've ever tried it. I like it mixed in with the other two. Really, really nice. That's my dog, by the way, barking, because my husband just got home. We have a sitting room in our house. Like, there's our door, and then we have a sitting room. And that's where I'm doing my makeup, because that's where my daughter's rock and play is. So, that's why I'm sitting in here. So, alright. So, that is my foundation done. I think it looks pretty nice. I am going to go ahead and go in and spot conceal in some spaces where the foundation didn't really cover, because I didn't put a lot on. I don't really like to put on heavy foundation. So this is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Camouflage Foundation, or concealer in the shade Ivory. I'm just going to spot conceal just on some little areas that it didn't cover. Just some like pigmentation and things that I have on my skin. Got everything, bub? Okay. I'm updating my ASMR channel with everything that has gone on since being pregnant and everything. So yeah. That I just spot concealed in some of those spots there. Chubby, leave Lorelai alone. My dog is obsessed with our daughter. Like, absolutely obsessed. So, anytime she makes any sort of noise or anything, he has to be, like, right there to know what's going on. Which is good, because it means that he's going to protect her, but, annoying when you don't want him to always be up in her face. Okay. So before I set all this, I'm going to do anything else like cream-wise that I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Universal. I love this thing. As you can see, there's very little left of it. I don't use the highlighting side. I don't really care for it. So if they could just make the contour stick, I would just buy that. And I got the Universal shade so that I knew it wouldn't be too warm or too cool toned on my skin. And I just use that to, like it says, contour. And you can do minimal contouring, you don't have to do a ton. And I just take my, beauty blender and blend it out. So, yeah, how are you guys? Like, what have you been up to? Now I'm just kind of telling you what's been going on with me. But I am interested in what has gone on with you guys. And if you have any questions for me or anything, is there anything you want to know about, like, my ASMR channel, whether or not that's going to be something that I will continue, let me know. I mean, honestly, I'll answer pretty much to a point, anything. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know what they are. Okay, so I'm going to set my foundation and everything with the Airspun Loose Face Powder. And this is in the shade Naturally Neutral. I wanted to get the translucent one when I went to Walmart, but they didn't have it. So, but this works just fine. You really can't tell much of a difference. Nobody has any questions? Ooh, I just went everywhere. One thing about this powder, if you do buy it, is it does have an old lady smell, which is kind of weird. Like it's perfumed. So if you have a sensitive nose, like, you would not like this. I'm not sure why they decided to put such a heavy scent on it, but they did. It does go away though, but if like I said, if you're sensitive to scents. So I'm mostly just setting like under my eyes and T-zone area. The rest of my face is pretty much good to go. Okay. Next, and this is just, I'm actually like allergic to the cold. So whenever my skin gets cold for some reason, I break out in hives. I don't know why. I really don't. I thought it was just a pregnancy thing because it started happening when I got pregnant. But it hasn't gone away. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, to be honest with you. It's okay, Lorelai. She just was fussing a little bit. All right. Joey, it's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in the shade Sunny. This is a powder that I've used for a long time, and I haven't even hit pan yet. I know. She's a very noisy baby. Like, when we're in the car and she's sleeping, she'll like make these noises that almost sound like a goat. I'm not really sure why she does that, but it's really cute. She hates the car seat, but when we get in the car, she'll go to sleep. So we kind of can get away with doing a lot of stuff. I mean, the other day she let us do a 3-hour outing, which was amazing. But, you know, it goes day by day, because on the flip side of that, there was a day that my husband and I wanted to go to Barnes & Noble. And we, you know, feed her. We, you know, she's fine in the car. She fell asleep, no problem. And we get into Barnes & Noble, and not even, what, 10 minutes later, you'd say, Adam?
You're like 20 steps into the
20
store.
steps into Barnes & Noble, she starts screaming. And my husband takes her out to the car, and he has to try and change her in the car, and he tries to, you know, feed her in the car, and it was just a mess. She did not calm down for anything. So I just bronzed my face quickly with the Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer in the shade Park Avenue Princess. That's a deluxe sample that I got in an Ipsy or Sephora play. Again, I don't really remember which bags I get them from. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Lychee and Gold Rose Gold Blush in the shade, I don't really think there's a shade, it's just this color, like a peachy color. And, oh, and the brushes that I'm using, some of them are from, like this is the Luxie 514 blush brush that I use for my bronzer. The Real Techniques contour brush, yeah. And now I'm using the Real Techniques stippling brush for my blush. It's what I've always used and I always liked. I've had these Real Techniques brushes though for probably going on 6 years now, or whenever they came out. I remember using this brush in particular for foundation when I first started doing makeup pretty heavily, you know, more consistently than just like mascara or anything. So I remember using that. This doesn't even have like, I mean, the handle's all worn and everything, and it's really, really, really well made. So I really like Real Techniques brushes a lot. So now I'm gonna go in with the Mary Lou Manizer. I love this highlighter. I've hit pan on it, as you see. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. small stipple brush. It's my favorite for highlighter. It just applies it so beautifully on the skin. Remember to always tap off your excess powder so that you don't put too much on. Oh, Lolo. She's grunting. So, that's that. Now for brows. You're fine, Lolo. Oh, sad face. She just like went. Oh, just before anybody asks, I will not be showing her in camera. My husband and I do not want to put our daughter on the internet. We decided that before she was even born. So, I think I touched on that in my update video when I announced my pregnancy on this channel. So, it's nothing against anybody. It's just not what we want to do. So, but if you want a picture what she looks like me. I mean, that's not even an exaggeration. My husband's like, what did I contribute? For brows, I'm going with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. And I think this is in the shade Universal. Yeah, Universal Taupe. Because my brows are kind of a weird color. Like, they're not exactly brown, but they're not blonde, and they're not obviously red. And since I dye my hair red, I like to go in with a taupe color. And this is nice because it's kind of like a harder consistency of a pen, I guess. I don't know. You can't really call it a crayon. But it allows you to do those like brush-like or hair-like strokes. Okay, brows are done. And we're gonna go ahead and take the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara to set them into place. Okay. Done with that. Now on to the eyes, since the rest of the face is done. Sorry for moving the iPad. Just looking for my eyeshadow primer. There it is. Just to know what crap. Don't worry, nothing is broken that wasn't already. I gotta get me a new one of these, even though I haven't hit pan in this because the packaging broke on it such a long time ago. It's like really hard to like travel with and stuff because of the fact that it's literally broken in half. Well, hello. She just woke up a little bit. Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to use the the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. I really like this stuff. It was like $3 or something, and it works really, really well. I've even heard that it's comparable to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I wouldn't know because I've never used that. But I like this anyway. Okay. Now let me curl my lashes. This is an NYC eyelash curler that I've had for forever. Hi, Lorelai. Okay. Alright. Those are curled. And I'm going to take the Naked Basics palette by Urban Decay. And I'm going to use the two shades Foxy and Walk of Shame, which are those two right above my finger, to just make a wash of color, light color, on my lids, just to take away any of the veins and discoloration and things I have on my eyelids, because I have very thin eyelids. And I'm using a Luxie 207 brush. She just wants to talk, Adam. She's making all sorts of noise, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's just set into place like that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and take the Ciate London Wonderland gel coat liner and do our tight line. Just do this to make my eyelashes look thicker. Dang it, I hate when I do that. Alright, so that's pretty much where I'm going to just leave this video for right now. I know it's kind of weird that I'm leaving it here, but I'm about to do winged eyeliner, and that takes me literally a million years. So I don't talk when I do it, so you guys will just be sitting here in complete silence, which is not fun for anybody. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm doing well, once my daughter has kind of gotten a schedule that's a little bit more adaptable, I will be doing ASMR videos again. So please leave your requests in the comment section of this video, and I will take them into consideration for videos to do. I do miss them. So I'm not going to give a timeline exactly, but of when I'm going to officially come back with ASMR videos. So the next video you'll probably see from me will be my labor and delivery story, just because I have had some people say that they'd like to hear that. So that'll be my next video, and then we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for coming to this live stream. I know it was very, very last minute, but I thought I would share with you kind of what was been going on, let you know that everything went fine with, you know, my pregnancy and everything like that, and that I am going to come back at some point. So don't unsubscribe just yet. I really do want to keep doing videos for you guys, and I do enjoy them. So thank you again so much for coming to this live stream. Leave your video requests in the comment section of this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.